Okay, good afternoon. We're on the record in case number D206173113C, Simpson versus Maxwell. May I please have Mr. Harris's appearance?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kurt Harris, firm 5354, on behalf of Gregory Simpson. I'm appearing in non-muddled capacity, and my client is online.
Welcome. And I would ask for Mr. Leventhal, but, we've got the gorgeous Miss Zick today.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Lisa Zick, 11726, appearing on behalf of Ms. Maxwell, who is present in my office, but off camera.
Okay. All right. We do not have Mom's prescription report done yet.
Your Honor, I can verify that Mr. Leventhal's office did send out the subpoena to CVS, but has not had a records return from CVS yet. It is also my understanding, in speaking to Ms. Maxwell prior to this hearing, that the parties have reached an agreement that potentially may globally resolve all of the issues.
Dad's shaking his head no.
Okay, so then that is different than what was just expressed to me. That also appears to be news to my client because they just reached this agreement last night.
Yeah, this is a conditional agreement, Your Honor. This agreement is predicated upon resolving these drug issues.
Okay. All right.
So my client wants to make sure that all this is sorted out and settled, and there is an agreement that is to take place, but only after all this is resolved, on the right path.
All right. Do y'all have any idea how long it takes to get the prescription from the report from CVS?
No, Your Honor, but I do know that the subpoena was issued because I assisted Mr. Leventhal's office with sending that out.
Yeah, it was issued on the 27th, and and it's just barely been 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks. So it may take a little bit longer. Do we want to come back in about a month and find out?
I would leave that to the court's discretion. I don't know, but what's interesting, Your Honor, is that none of that was represented to Ms. Maxwell when the parties were discussing this last night. So this idea that it's conditional is news to her. But we have no objection to continuing it if the agreement is going to be honored.
All right. What are we doing for Christmas?
So, based on the agreement that had been reached, there was the idea that the parties would split the day, was my understanding, and that they would have shifts, first period and second period. Based on the fact that there were some deaths in Miss Maxwell's family, there is a family celebration that is scheduled for Christmas Eve. And so her request would be that she be able to celebrate the first period this year, based on the representations between the parties last night. What her understanding is that the period would start the evening before, and then the exchange would happen in the middle of the day on the day of the holiday, and then the other parent would have from that point on until the next day. And her request was going to be that she have the first period this year so that the child could participate in that celebration of life and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with all of the family.
What do you think, Dad? Does that sound good to you today?
Yeah, I'll have to have Mr. Simpson address that, Your Honor. He does not want to let go of the supervisory qualification, though.
Yeah, well, right now I wouldn't let it go yet, but it sounds like everybody's going to be at the celebration of life and the Christmas celebrations. But the supervision would have to continue until we actually get this report in, showing that she is properly taking those drugs that she is taking.
Correct. Mr. Simpson, is that accurate as far as the division of the Christmas holiday?
You're on mute.
I believe Ms. Perry already ruled on that in a prior court order.
I don't remember.
Because we went to mediate that we couldn't come to an agreement on Thanksgiving and Christmas, so you said half the vacation goes to Mom.
Okay, so we're doing... All right. Well, are you willing to allow her to have the Christmas Eve this year?
Absolutely, but what time am I going to have her on Christmas?
Well, you'd probably get him back about noon.
That's fine.
Your Honor, our suggestion was going to be 1 p.m. I think that's what the parties had been discussing. So our suggestion is 6 p.m. Christmas Eve till 1 p.m. Christmas Day. And then that'd be the first period, and then the second period, I guess, matter at this point.
Does that
going
sound good to you,
forward.
Dad?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, then we're going to do that. Now, do we want to put the conditional terms on the record, and then if everything comes back on the prescription report, then we just submit the order, or do we want to come back?
Well, I think coming from our perspective, Your Honor, we would like to come back.
Okay.
I don't know how dispositive this report is going to be.
I don't
know
either.
that we really want to dispense with the patch requirements and a few things. I know my client still has those concerns overall.
Yeah. Well,
But wants to resolve.
Yeah. Well, once we get the prescription report in and see how it is, then yeah, we can move forward from that. Right now, I just don't want Mom spending more money on patches if it's not reporting everything properly. So,
Understood.
so we'll go ahead and come back in a month, and that should be plenty of time. Miss Zick, you can call and find out how their report is going.
Yes, Your Honor, I can have Mr. Leventhal's office do that since they were the office that issued the subpoena with the HIPAA. However, what I would like to do at the court's suggestion is, because it is my understanding and it seems to be the representation that conditionally we have an agreement, I think it would be appropriate to enter the terms on the record so that when...
Right now, we don't have an agreement. So, we're, and they're not wanting to do it. So I'm not going to force the issue.
Okay.
January 5th at 2 p.m.
We're going to come back January 5th at 2 p.m. if that's convenient for everyone.
That's good on our end, Your Honor.
Is that good for you, Miss Zick?
Court indulgence, please. Yes, Your Honor, January 5th at 2 p.m. is convenient.
Okay, fantastic. Then I'll see y'all January 5th, and hopefully we'll have a full report, and hopefully it clears up a lot of stuff here.
Very good. Thank you.
We didn't make any changes today, other than Christmas. I guess we do need a short order for Christmas, setting up what Christmas is going to be. Miss Sick, can you do that for us?
I sure can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day.